you're a church of 10,000 people. You're attracted to the multitude. You're attracted to a large population. This truth when the Most High stretches out his hand, no one regards them. So this truth, you're not going to see all of our people coming in. It's only a small gathering, a small sanctuary, right? So but the prophets, when you see them in your streets, that's what it's saying we're at. You're not going to see many people. The Most High only looking for his elect. That's in our Romans 11.
Yep, do you want to get it? Shall I lead this and get it?
If you had a man, we say like, man, you teach him and you teach you. Something like that. Because you learn order and stuff. I thought you was Nigerian. So I thought you was Nigerian.
What verse do you want it from in Romans 11 from the top or from?
Where it says where Israel have not obtained what they have received for.
Okay.
The election of obtained.
Are you talking about the scripture where the Bible says that Israel rejected Jesus Christ?
This one or two? Yeah. No, it's about something else.
Right. Romans 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Stop. Read that.
Romans 11 and verse 7 again.
Read it slowly.
Okay, come on. What then? Israel have not obtained that which it seeketh for.
A lot of our people seeking for the truth. Into Christianity, Islam, into all these spiritualities.
Have a good day, lads.
Our people are seeking for Egyptology.
Right, so it says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which it seeketh for, but the election have obtained it.
Elect have obtained. The elect obtained.
And the rest were blinded.
And the rest of our people have been blinded. And it's very simple. We're trying to say that listen, it's over the white man's time though, end in great death and destruction. And our time will be next. Our time. You want to learn more? Okay, I don't know, are you comfortable with the Esther, you know, trying to kill me. Esther. No, I read the book of Esther the other day.
What, Haman?
Yeah. Haman. Yeah, because he didn't like Mordecai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that. Okay.
Yeah, my parents were like,
Okay.
yeah, they were telling me like before they got married, they do that with
That's That's a spiritual name. Esphir. No, I got your number. Take care.
Take care. That's all biblical names.
All biblical names. Jeez. Wow. The parents chose wrong.
Yeah.
But definitely, you're here for me. Definitely.
Take care. Have a good day. Take care.
Where was we got to that woman with wisdom.
Wisdom's a woman who's relating it to Jacob's situation.
Yeah, right.
And we were talking about how Leah was tender-eyed and not regarded, but the Most High was dealing with her. So he opened up her room before he opened up Rachel's. And we were talking, let me get that for you. Because Rachel is starting to bug out over it. Let's get into it. Genesis 29. Yeah, so I'll read Genesis 30 and verse 1 if I may. And it says, and when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob, give me children or else I die.
Read that just
Wait for this to go past, this is going to make noise. Actually, you know what? Let me jump back a bit, so I'll jump forward. Let me go back, right? Genesis 29:31. And when the Lord Yahweh saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb and Rachel was barren.
see, because the Most High saw that Leah was hated, because he saw that, he said, no, I don't like that shit, man.
Yeah. Remember the Most High.
Because I don't like how Jacob is looking down at the lazy-eyed woman. Right? I don't like how he's looking down at the one that was least expected.
Yeah. And remember the scriptures say the Most High is lying to them that are of a contrite spirit and a broken heart.
Uh-oh.
So Leah must have been hurt.
Wow. Get that. Hey man, you so-called black people don't understand. You there trying to fit in with your oppressors. Man, separate yourself, man, and recognize your history.
Right, this is Psalms 34 and verse 18. Yahweh is nigh unto them that are... Right, Psalms 34 and 18. Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit.
That was Leo, man.
That was her estate.
Wow. That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful. And that's what made Leah so beautiful.
Yep.
She was, I don't think people understand how beautiful Leah was in the eyesight of the Most High, but she was to be hated because Jacob looked at her like, nah, you ain't fit. You don't have a BBL.
Yep.
Wait. Right? You don't have the jump in the trunk. Right? You don't have no top and bottom. Right? Your eyes is, to me, she was sick.
Yep.
She was sick, man.
Another quick precept, if I may.
Come on.
1 Samuel 16 verse 7. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on his height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth.
Wow.
For man looketh on the outward appearance,
Right? outward.
but Yahweh looketh on the heart.
Oh. Ooh. The Lord, the Most High, Yahweh, looketh on the inward. You woman walking around like what?
Like shit with
Man gonna look at me like I'm the prince.
yeah.
I'm the table. Right? The Most High gonna discard you, man, and make you barren. But you won't be able to bring no forth, no fruit.
That's right.
The Lord cut you down and cast you into nuclear construction.
So like your man say something about
You the fig tree that didn't bear no fruit. And the Lord told that fig tree, says, you've been a willow and you never bear no fruit even forever. But
Just a quick point I want to make. There's a lot of people in this modern age, a lot of women that can't get pregnant. They're infertile. So they go to these, IVF clinics to try and get artificial insemination. But a lot of those women are women who are doing good in the world. They've got good jobs, lawyers, doctors, all these kind of people, but yet they can't conceive. They're not realizing that, hang on, you know what? Maybe it's because I'm too proud. Maybe it's because I've got so puffed up to where I think I'm the shit. Now the Most High has cursed me
Right.
by not allowing my room to open. It's made me barren. See,
Right.
back in the ancient world, women were a bit more spiritual, and they'd understand that. But in this world, they think, oh shit, just run to Esau's doctors, get some IVF, and that'll make me pregnant. No, man, you need to humble yourself before the Most High. Back to you.
yeah, that's right. You're an Israelite man. You're an Israelite woman.
Pearls before swine.
You have time for the Bible? You have time?
Everybody's
You
in a
have
hurry
ears
to
to
go
hear, but they
nowhere.
can't hear.
Everybody's in such a hurry to go nowhere.
You have time for the Bible? You have time? You have time for the Bible? They got time for everything else. But
I was shocked.
do you have time for the Bible? You have time?
No, I'm on the bus.
Must know. You got time for the Bible? You have time for the Bible? You have time for the Bible? You have time?
Poor man's wisdom is despised.
Coming out?
Right, so back in Genesis 29, there's some good edification here. And it says, right, 31 again. And when Yahweh saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben. For she said, surely Yahweh hath looked upon my affliction, and now therefore my husband will love me.
Wow. The Most High looked upon my affliction, meaning my lazy eye.
The tender eye, yeah.
You're an Israelite. You're an Israelite. You so-called black people are the Israelites. The Lord looked at my weak eye and made me bring forth a son over Rachel, which is the more desirable one. You're an Israelite. You don't believe that? Why don't you believe that? Why don't you believe that though? Why don't you believe that? Why don't you believe that? Why do you believe you're an Israelite? You're a church, isn't it? You're a church. Yeah, but you know that the Lord was a black man. Daniel 7 and 9, come on now. Come on. You're not hearing me.
I got you.
Well, I'm a Christian, bro, straight up.
Yeah, but you know the Christians were niggas. The first Christians were niggas. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
Why I keep
It don't
Wow.
Yo,
Wow.
what did he say? What did he say?
They're fully white.
Bro,
What are you doing?
Just read it. Just read it. Just read it.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 9.
He's trying to get
I
some.
know you're from
Some box.
He's trying to get some.
Hey, he's after the wrong woman. Isn't it? That's what he's talking about all day. He's not looking at wisdom. He's looking at.
He's trying to get the wrong woman. He's trying to get rich. He's trying to get rich. Yo, bro.
Hasta
Come on,
luego.
man. Trying to get the He's trying to get rich.
That is literally what we've been talking about all
See
day.
that? You see? That's what we've been talking about all goddamn day. You niggas.
He's got time
You
for that.
chasing
Home.
after Rachel.
Jesus loves
But
you,
look,
man.
yeah, but Jesus is black. He's black. He's black. He does love me, but not you.
Yeah.
You got time for the Bible? You don't have time. You don't have no time. You know I don't have time for you.
A whole to look.
Want to look.
Go Daniel 7 9 again.
Bring it.
Right, Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld until the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was as white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
The hair of his head was like the pure wool.
Like they were all white, bro. They were all white.
But what exactly, sir?
I'm a Christian, bro. Nah.
You see, that's what the church is. Push forth, man. They push forth that the Jews and the Israelites were white. And that's a lie. It's a lie, man. It's, it's lucky.
Oh, you came
Back,
back?
you came back.
Obviously.
You get a number.
Bro, he already knows her. Apparently, she already knows me.
But he knows you.
Yeah.
Right. You move so many women, you don't even remember.
It's crazy out there, bro.
You don't even remember the girls you've been stepping to, bro.
Nonsense.
You need to stop, man. You need to stop. You remind me of me, man. That's how I'm like. You need to stop, bro. Come on, man.
Right, this is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. Pay attention now, okay? I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit,
Right.
whose garment was as white as snow.
Right, so the Most High, his garment was white. Come on now.
Bro,
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
bro,
take
do you
off
man
your
know
hat-
about? Aye, do you man know about Adam and Eve, though?
Did you hear what we said?
Bro, do you know about Adam and Eve, though? Adam and Eve were white. No, Adam and Eve were white. Even the image that they show us in the books.
That's what they show you.
No, but when you think of it, Jesus was a Jew, so we don't know whether he's black or white.
Listen to what we just read. Listen close. Let me read that again.
Right, Daniel 7 and verse 9 again.
Stop watching women and listen to this woman. But the woman that you really want is supposed to be faithful to you. These women are hoes, man. They're not faithful to you. They'll jump from you to a next man. So listen.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit,
It's the Most High, the Ancient of Days.
whose garment was as white as snow,
His garment was white like snow.
and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
The hair of his head afro. Did you hear that?
Yeah, man heard that.
But it didn't
That's in a different book, though.
it's the same.
That's the King James Version. Oh, that's definitely the King James Version. That's definitely. Like, show me that Bible. Show me that Bible. Tell me, whether it says they actually had an African.
White people don't have that kind of hair. White people don't have that kind of hair, bro. Who walks into school with woolly hair? You know the deal, bro.
He's like Neo with
You try to like.
it's not real.
Like,
went out. I went out.
No one has hair like us. Where you that's because the ancient of days that's born. So it's hair like yours. There's nothing wrong with you. You know how beautiful you are? You look like you're a father in heaven. Right? You're the epitome of masculinity.
I miss. What you saying, man?
Show her Daniel 7 and
remember
9.
my face?
You don't stand in 7 and 9?
You don't remember my face? So you can't say hello?
You know when you're dealing with these women, yeah? Well, brother, when you're having sex with them, they're your wife.
Nah, G. But even today, we learn it up. We learn it in fucking religious studies that the Islamic they believe that procreation should happen after marriage, and Christians also believe procreation should happen after marriage, and even contraception is a sin. But in Islamic belief, they don't actually believe that contraception is a sin.
Contraception?
Yeah, like preventing pregnancy, using like condoms, contraception patches, birth control.
I'm just saying, when you have sex with a woman, you're marrying yourself to that woman. She becomes your wife.
And you need a girl for you to done that smell that you know she has no smell. You know what twins? You smell that? No, you know the one that smelled at you yesterday.
Right, so
Yeah.
and she conceived again, Genesis 29:33. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, because Yahweh have heard that I was hated, he hath therefore given me this son. And she called his name also Simeon. And she conceived. Right, come. Right, Genesis 29:33. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, because Yahweh have heard that I was hated, he hath therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. So she had two.
I've never heard of a person named Simeon in my life.
Well, you need to be Genesis 29, my friend.
I'll read Genesis 29.
You know, how to be a real man is to teach your people. Teach your people that your Father in heaven is black, just like you.
Man, I need to go somewhere though. I'm like 16, bro. Yeah, of course I'm young, bro. I don't know anything.
Genesis 29:34. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi.
See, this shows that I would have been a bed for a man.
Wait, let me talk to them my older and I'll come back. Yeah.
Israelites.
Now man, I say something. That's a perfect example of a guy that's not thinking of his head. He's thinking of his dick.
Yeah.
When you're talking to him, like, let's say I'm talking to you, I'm like looking around all the time. That's a man who's double-minded. He ain't right, man. He ain't right. Making mockery of fucking. I ain't never heard of name Syria before. Speaking evil of things they know not.
Don't understand. But there will be a condemnation to him after your womb because you didn't receive it.
Yeah.
Like he was missing it. Like Neo.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he help?
Yeah. Nah, it doesn't mean an Afro, bro. They're white, bro. You know about Adam and Eve, bro. We learned the religious studies about contraception, yeah. And the Muslims believe that's the guy that's drunk with too many, like you say, he's got too much food in his plate. You don't know where he's coming or going.
Yeah.
But that's a prime example of what we've been talking about all day. We're here we are bringing out the beautiful woman, wisdom, how you should be.
We're bringing out Leo.
Yeah,
He's chasing off Chris.
exactly.
The one that the battle.
Yeah, these women ain't gonna bear no fruit, man.
Yeah. You know.
Right, so she had 3 sons. Now, 35, Genesis 29, 35, and she conceived again. So that's
You
4.
want time for the Bible? You won't have time for it forever.
And she conceived again and bare a son.
You got time for the Bible? Some people don't want it, man. They don't want Leo. See, Leo was to be hated, man. See how Leo was to people hate Leo. They don't want him, man. You got time for the Bible?
In a hurry to go nowhere.
Leo's titties wasn't that big. Read on, man.
Isn't there a scripture that says, we have a little sister and she has no breasts?
Oh, well, we gonna build on that team, man. So give it a BBL.
Yeah. Right, I'll just finish this, right? Genesis 29, 35. And she conceived again and bare a son. And she said, and you know that's not the Most High doing it, because to have a son is a greater honor than to have a daughter, because the son carries on the lineage, right? And she conceived again and bare a son and said, now will I praise Yahweh. Therefore she called his name Judah and left off bearing.
Did I guess it?
Genesis 29, 35, and she conceived again and bare a son. And she said, now will I praise Yahweh. Therefore she called his name Judah and left off bearing.
How many children was that?
4 sons.
4.
May I just read this one next verse? Genesis 30 verse 1.
You're an Israelite. Run away, but
Yeah.
you don't want to hear that.
And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister, and she said unto Jacob, give me children or else I die.
Wow. So the beautiful, sexy one looked at the ugly sister, the elder one, and said, fuck. And she was more beautiful than you.
Yeah. Outwardly.
Yeah, outwardly. And she went to Jacob, give me children. And she got jealous of the unattractive sister.
So she knew how it felt to feel jealousy now.
Wow, he said the Most High works. So the Most High does it.
Yep.
Right?
But she was the one who was always getting the shiny attention from Jacob.
Right, she was, yeah. Yeah. But the Most High made it where she couldn't bring forth no children.
Yep.
You got time for the Bible?
And Salakia.
You got time for the Bible, man? You got time?
He's late.
You were late? You should have got here, man.
If I may say something about the Bashar, that's beautiful, because if you remember when Abraham had his wife Sarah, she was also considered really beautiful, remember? But she was also barren.
Oh. Was that one Rachel?
No, Sarah, Abraham's wife, remember? She didn't have a child till she was up in her 90 years old. But she got jealous of Haggai, remember?
Oh.
Because she brought in Haggai because she said, look, I can't bear you children.
You see that?
Have children with a bondwoman.
You see that?
Then Sarah was moved to jealousy over her.
Wow. You see that? We can all learn from this. You got time for the Bible, bro? You got time? You got time? You looking after Leo? You got time for the Bible? No? You got time? You don't want to hear that? You see?
Yeah. You know, it's
Do
like,
you have time for the Bible? You got time? No, you're the Israelites. You read the Bible, you're reading about yourselves. Huh? It doesn't matter. When you open up the Bible, you're reading about so-called black people. You know the word niggas in the Bible? When the Israelites were put in slave boats and sold to their enemies,
Like the lady was walking and working, I was like,
you got time for the Bible? You got time?
There's a lot of Rachels in this world.
There's a lot of it. Leah's are hard to combat. Right, coming on.
Where was I at? Yeah, so it says that, right, 2. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said,
What? Wait. I thought you loved her.
she must have been nagging his ass, man.
So wait a minute. I thought Jacob loved Rachel. That's the woman that he originally wanted.
Yeah.
He wanted Rachel. He said, I worked for 7 years and Laban, you give me Leah. Fuck this motherfucker,
Yeah.
man. Then he had to work another extra 7 years for a woman that you wind up getting angry after.
Yeah.
Right? See how the Most High deals? The lust of the eyes and the pride and laugh, that's the way you're supposed to hate the evil. You know?
Right, and Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, Am I in God's stead? Who hath withheld thee from the fruit of the womb? And she said, Behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, but I may also have children by her.
So Jacob got angry with Rachel and said, why have you withholden from giving me sons?
As if it's his fault.
Yeah. Then Rachel, trying to beckon with Jacob and said, listen, go into my maidservant, and maybe she may bring forth children unto me. Remember, Rachel was more beautiful outwardly. But the Most High made it where she couldn't bring forth children. That would have bring forth humility.
Yeah.
That's
right.
something that you so-called black women can't deal with. Humility. Humility.
There's another story in the Bible which touches upon this point. Actually, there's a few. But
That's deep, man. That's actually deep. The beautiful looking one was actually begging
the
for
tables
the
got turned.
consonance of her husband Jacob, saying, why don't you sleep with the maid woman? See, that's how humble she got, man.
Yeah.
The Most had to humble her to the extent where she had to tell Jacob, listen, bring forth, don't go and have children with my maidservant. Remember, Leah was popping forth the motherfuckers, man.
4 in a row.
Leah, the unattractive one, she was popping forth them children, boy.
Bringing
Them
forth
sons like crazy. You know? Right? So she was like, and the Lord opened up her womb.
Yeah.
But the Most High closed up Rachel's womb. To humble Rachel.
Yeah.
Because Leah knew what it was like to be hated. Now she experienced what it's like,
Yeah. And Rachel had the experience it's like to be hated.
Right.
Tables got turned.
Oh,
And you know that must have cut Rachel to the heart because she must have been sitting there by herself when Leah's walking the little boys, playing with them in the park,
wow.
having fun with them, and she's sitting there,
Right.
can't do shit.
Wow. So Leah, the lazy-eyed one, her eyesight was all that great. She's got all kind of sons, man. Not all kind of, but she's got the sons of Jacob. She's got her sons. She's all,
Hugging them, running
hugging
around.
them and walking with them and joining with them. And then Rachel, with her
Sitting on the
beautiful
sidelines.
ass, she's still on the side, just screwing Leah, saying,
Yeah. Yeah.
like some real hate. I feel the scripture says, a wicked woman envious a righteous and honest woman.
Oh. I don't remember where that one is.
You see that? Verse 49. Beautiful. Like as a whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity when she decketh herself, and shall accuse her to her face. When he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently searcheth out every sin upon earth. That again, like as a whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman. Because Rachel, even though she wasn't a whore back then, she was a woman smashing every single man. Females who's the sexiest is always the nastiest.
Yeah.
Right? But like as a whore, because Rachel represented the whore. She envied who?
The righteous.
Leah. A right, honest, and virtuous woman. Because somebody who suffered, right? Somebody who's of a contrite spirit, broken inside. They feel bad because of their outward appearance. They're hated because of their outward appearance. A person like that buildeth on their inward
Yes.
appearance.
The woman said,
But you see, a sexy woman, see, glorious in her outward appearance,
Beauty
she
is the
feels
main thing.
bad because of the evil that she's done on her inward appearance. She hates to look at herself in the mirror because of all the evil that she has done, man. Because she's used her outward appearance to captivate men. And she's used that to her advantage, and many men have been destroyed because of her, man. Come on now.
Right, so it says, and Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore she called his name Dan. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again, and she bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed, and she called his name Naphtali.
Right, so let's go to the point.
Yeah.
Go to the that point of the
Genesis 30 and verse 1. And Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, and she envied her sister.
right.
And
So
so,
a whore envieth a right and honest woman.
and she envied her sister and said unto Jacob, give me children or else I die.
So that beautiful woman, Rachel, is begging Jacob for children. When was the last time you ever saw a sexy so-called black woman begging a black man? You never see that because they were pride.
pero esa clase estaría lista.
And Jacob said unto her, am I in the Most High?
Wait.
Did I hear prayer?
Say,
Did I hear prayer? Is that like one of the number 7 of the January sins? What's the prayer? Why are you going to contradict? Yamashai don't do that, bro. Use on.
say I'm a shout.
Yamashai use on. You heard? So man how us so-called Israelites black children move on. You get me?
Say,
Don't watch IUIC and then move on like you know the program. So understand what I'm saying to you?
say.
Don't watch IUIC Americans, yeah? And then move on like you got know that. Because bro, when I was a young man, I never saw young man like once upon a time to play when I'm 31. You know what? Don't come out here with your back them programs.
You know what?
Go on that mind thing. Go on that mind.
I'm 33. Almost.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm saying subconscious consciously, go on your mind. come on, don't put me on number 9, bro.
What are you scared of, bro?
I swear, I'm not, it's not
What are you scared of, bro?
Because God is in the image. I am God. But also, I'm not fucking
You've got
God.
the truth. You public.
Do you understand?
You public with it.
No, what's the truth? What's love? What's love?
the truth?
What's love?
1 John 5 verse 3.
What's love?
The keeping of
What's
the Most
love?
High's commandments.
What's love?
The keeping.
What's love? Bro, I've seen a man injustice, yeah, do bare badness, and then go, he wants justice, and he still get murked by the man that's been looking for him, bro.
Yo, where you think we're about me and you?
What's that eye?
Because it's people like you. People like these people.
First John
Here was love. Here was love.
Hey yo, bro, what's love?
Here was love.
Bro,
I'm a Benjamin.
do you want to hear what love is according to the Bible?
You say I'm a
1 John
Benjamin.
5 verse
I'm
3.
Guyanese.
For this is the love of the Most High God, that we keep His commandments,
Sorry.
and that His commandments are not grievous.
Not open diary.
What's that?
Check it out, bro.
Well, check this out.
1 John 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God,
This is the love of the Lord.
that we keep His commandments, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous.
I know that.
How do you love
Hey,
someone?
hold on.
How do you love that? How do you
I'm
love
a
someone?
Benjamin though. I'm Guyanese.
No, go.
Come, bro. I love you though.
See, that's the problem with us. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Keep order. You're good. There was definitely a demon. Were the Israelites.
Pardon? Are you Christian?
Well, yeah. Where we would be like the real, authentic Christians. The Christians were on the scene 2,000 years ago. They were black men. Give me that in Acts chapter 11.
Yeah, actually. First called Christians at Antioch.
Yeah. I'll show you that people referred to us as Christians. We didn't call ourselves Christians. We were labeled as Christians.
Okay.
Yep.
So as a young
Wait. Just bring it up.
Yeah, I'm just getting it. Bear me a second.
And then, bro, bring it up. I hear what you're saying. What's it? 11:26.
Yeah, here we go. I've got it. Thank you, Thwada. This is Acts 11, verse 26. And when they had found him, they brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church, and they taught much people.
Right.
And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
Read that again.
And
Read
when,
that last part again.
yeah, and when they had found him, they brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
The disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Antioch is in Turkey. Antioch is in the country Turkey. That's where we were being called Christians. And you go to Acts chapter 13 verse 1, the Christians, they were being called niggers. They were being called niggers or Nigel. In that Acts 13.
Right, Acts 13 verse 1. Now they were in the church that was at Antioch.
What did we say before? Those Christians were in Antioch, in Turkey. Come on.
Now there was in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers,
But prophets and teachers, come on.
such as Barnabas and Simeon,
So Barnabas and Simeon, you know about them, come on.
that was called Niger.
That were called, so people were calling them Nigel, which is Latin. It's a Latin word, Nigel, which means black. Or Niger, that's what the word Nigeria. Or Niger Delta. Right? Because Niger is N-I-G-E-R. That's the word nigger, N-I-G-G-E-R. So they were being called niggers in Latin because that was the language of the Roman Empire, Latin. So the prophets and teachers were being called niggers in Antioch, which is in Turkey,
Where they were first called Christians.
where they were called Christians. So you're gonna find out something different. When you come to this truth, you're gonna find out the real original Christians was our people. The Lord himself was a so-called black man. You go to Revelation chapter 1 verse 13. His skin was so, his feet were so dark, it's like they were burned.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was
She was like, wow.
yeah,
She was like, what does that make me? That means I'm like, I ain't shit.
yeah.
I'm cracking this shit.
She reminded me of the girl from The Exorcist, man. She had that kind of countenance about
I told her, boy, that the niggas, that Christians were first called niggas in Antioch.
it.
She was like, and she saw it too.
yeah,
She saw it. She was like,
yeah,
okay, well, I wish you a good day.
yeah.
Run down the road, boy,
Yeah.
because
The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
because the man she came up here because she likes us. When we said that, listen, the Lord is a black man. She was like, shit, I don't have white supremacy no more. But we can see you motherfuckers, man. We can see y'all. That's not to be prideful, but you know. That nigga's killing me.
What did you know? Alright, I'm going to bring something else up, back on the point of righteous women, if I may. This is 1 Samuel. First chapter. So it's a bit of a point, but I'm going to get to it, right? Right. Now there was a certain man of Ramoth Zophim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zuph, an Ephathite. Now he had two wives. The name of one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah.
Read it slowly.
Salakia. And he had two wives. The name of the one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah.
Peninnah.
And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children.
But Hannah had no children.
And this man went up out of the city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto Yahweh of hosts in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of Yahweh, were there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah, but Yahweh had shut up her womb.
Oh.
And her,
See, a man fall in love with the beauty of a woman. Come on.
and her adversary also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because Yahweh had shut up her womb. And as he did so yearly by year, when she went up to the house of Yahweh, and as she did so year by year, when she went up to the house of Yahweh, so she provoked her. Therefore she wept and did not eat. So basically Hannah was being bullied by the other woman because she couldn't conceive. Right?
So Hannah was the more desirable one.
Yeah, but she couldn't conceive.
But
But the other women were mocking her.
right.
Hey, he's back.
The unbelievable.
Eh?
In the flesh.
Not evil.
No, he's
No,
the
flesh,
unbeliever.
But we're all related. That's my belief.
But we're not the same, bro.
Nobody's the same, everybody's different.
Huh?
Everybody's different, isn't it?
Right. Coming up.
Right, so it says, and as she did so year by year, when she went up to the house of Yahweh, so she provoked her. Therefore she wept and did not eat.
Right?
Then said Elkanah, her husband unto her, Hannah, why weepest thou? And why eatest thou not? And why is thy heart grieved?
Right, so Elkanah, what's his name?
Elkanah.
Elkanah. Elkanah saying to Hannah, why aren't you eating? And what's wrong with you? Remember, she's the more desirable one.
So that means she was fasting.
And that means she was fasting. The Most High was humbling her, man. Right, come on.
And he said, why is thy heart grieved? Am I not better to thee than 10 sons? Because he was treating her nice, remember?
Yeah. He said, am I not better to thee than 9 sons?
10.
The 10 sons?
Yeah.
Come on.
So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of Yahweh.
Right.
And she was in bitterness of soul and prayed unto the Lord and wept sore.
Right.
And she vowed a vow and said, O Lord Yahweh of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look upon the affliction of thine handmaid and remember me and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thine handmaid a man child, then will I give him unto Yahweh all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head.
Break it down.
So I'm just getting the point out. So to get the point, Hannah was barren and she couldn't conceive when this go bust. Right, Hannah was barren and she was upset about it. So she went and she cried unto the Lord and vowed a vow. She said if the Lord would give her a son, that she would basically offer the son to do the service of Yahweh.
Right.
That was her prayer if you would look upon her affliction. Right? And it came to pass as she continued praying before Yahweh, what am I saying? Praying before Yahweh, that Eli marked her mouth. So Eli heard it and he noticed it. Now Hannah, she spake in her heart, but only her lips moved. So she wasn't even speaking out loud, she was praying in her heart, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. And Eli said unto her, how long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee.
Right.
But Hannah answered and said, no, my Lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit, and I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but have poured out my soul before Yahweh.
Right.
Count not thy handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hereto. So she was greatly grieved in the spirit because she could not conceive children, so she was praying desperately to the Lord. That's why I'm likening this back to Rachel and Leah, right? Then Eli answered and said unto her, go in peace, and the God of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. And she said, let thy handmaid find grace in thy sight. So Eli blessed her. He said, look, maybe the Lord will hear your petition, right? So the woman went her way and did eat, and her countenance was no more sad. Right, and they rose up early in the morning and worshipped before Yahweh, and returned and came into their house, Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and Yahweh remembered her. So Elkanah had sex with Hannah, and Yahweh remembered her cry, right? Wherefore it came to pass, when the time has come about, after Hannah had conceived, that she bare a son, and called his name Samuel, saying, because I have asked of him, because I have asked of Yahweh. So like I was distracted by that kingdom as well. That's what you do. Right. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer unto Yahweh the yearly sacrifice and its vow. But Hannah went not up, for she said unto her husband, I will not go up until the child be weaned, and then will I bring him, that he may appear before Yahweh, and there abide forever. Right? Now, I want to get to the point. So this is 1 Samuel 2 and 1. And here's Hannah's prayer, right? And here's the point. And Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoiceth in Yahweh, my mourn is exalted in Yahweh. My mouth is enlarged over my enemies. Salakia, right? I'll get to the point. Verse 7. Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and he lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and that they may inherit the throne of glory. So that's the point. The Most High bringeth low, and he raiseth up. Yet Hannah was brought low because she couldn't conceive, but in her affliction she made a desperate cry and prayed to Yahweh. Yahweh heard her prayer. That's when he opened her womb. Now the reason why I'm bringing that out is because that's the same situation with Leah and Rachel. Because Leah was bearing all these children for Jacob, then her handmaids and the handmaid was bearing children, and Leah was brought humble, she was brought low, and then she prayed to the Lord, then the Most High opened her womb. So that's the correlation that I'm trying to get to the point to. Sorry if I went like an hour, went too deep into it, but therein lies the point. Right, come. Right, slap it. Any last things to say? Yeah, do you want me to close it? Yeah. So we're going to close out.
Rock of the Yahweh.
Rock of the
Yahweh Shai. Rock of the Yahweh. Rock of the Yahweh Shai. Rock of the Yahweh. Rock of the Yahweh Shai. Rock of the Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem. Rekar Kodash. Kwam Yasharana. Kwam Yasharana. Kwam Yasharana. Kwam Yasharana.
Shalom.